on this beautiful Saturday. Yes, today is a beautiful Saturday. So, let's get right into this topic. Let's get right into this topic. We're going to get right into this topic. But first and foremost, I want all y'all to say good morning to our beautiful sister Fatima. Beautiful sister Fatima. Mwah. Thank you, Fatima, for being here. You didn't have to be here, Fatima, but you're here. So let's discuss this video. Let's discuss this clipping that I found on the gram. But before I get into discussing this video, let's talk a little bit about on Canaan. Let's talk a little bit about Canaan, right? Descendants, and who are they? Evidently, these young women, young ladies are out of touch on who they are, on where they derived from, or where they came from, and who are they, right? And it seems like a system of deception was perpetrated to mislead them, to not inform them on who they are and where they come from. This is actually true facts. You see, but on this platform, this is what we do. This is what we do. We inform the dumb, deaf, and blind. And I mean spiritually dumb, deaf, and blind, right? Because majority of us are dumb, deaf, and blind spiritually and mentally, you know. But this is to unravel information that may be hidden from you, that your grandparents and your parents didn't tell you, and maybe perhaps they don't understand on where they come from, that they've been lied to and perpetuated and perpetuated with lies and deception on who they are, on where they come from, right? So we have these 4 young ladies, right? We call them young ladies because we're going to be respectful, because on our platforms we have all different type of civilizations and people that's watching us, and everybody is not upholding this sick, barbaric devil demon. We're spreading racism, right? We're spreading bigotry, right? And we're spreading oppressed and depressed mindset. Yes, everybody's not on that vibe, and everybody is not on that wave, or that understanding and that mindset of that sick, barbaric devil demon, which lead a force for us to do what? To be more ignorant and more ignorant, and I don't care who you are. So, if the 4 young ladies don't know who they are, I'm going to be the one to educate you today, and this is going to be respectful. I'm not going to be ignorant, because in no fashion, or form, I am not ignorant. I am highly intelligent and highly in tune with spirituality, which I think the Alpha Omega, the Creator, and everything in existence were blessing me with. But these 4 young girls, they put up Blackfaces, and they was dancing around, right? They put up, it's 4 of them. I got them in my thumbnail, and you see it. It's sad that, you don't know who you are. And these young girls, they are out of touch. So we're going to get them in touch. First and foremost, you are the descendants of Canaan. You descended from Canaan. You descended from melanated people. From melanated people. That's where you descended from. And how you descended from them, right, is because Cain killed Abel. Cain killed Abel. He killed Abel. He killed his brother. And they both was melanated brothers. Both of them, they was twins. One became jealous of the other. And right? And was being taught by this sick, barbaric devil demon mindset. Yes, he was teaching Canaan how to backdoor his brother. And he was jealous. It's an actual true fact. Right? And it wasn't Canaan that was jealous. Right? It was this entity that was jealous, imposed hatred and jealousy in Canaan's heart to kill his brother, because everything was robbing with Abel. Yes, he put jealousy, hatred, murder, death, kill inside of Canaan's heart and poured it inside of him. But Canaan had free will, right, to believe or disbelieve. And the Creator warned him and told him, do not learn from this entity. But he did it in a way where that Canaan couldn't detect him. So he tricked him. He tricked Canaan. Good morning. Good morning. He tricked Canaan. And Canaan was learning from him for a very, very long time. This is an actually true fact. And these are the information I need to get out. Right? This information is precious. This information needs to get out amongst us. Because we don't know. We don't know, because the Creator does not get into the details about Cain and Abel. So I'm going to get into it. So when Canaan killed Abel, peace and blessings be upon him, the Alpha Omega, the Creator and everything in existence, snatched his melanin from his body. He snatched his melanin and spirit from his body. He snatched his melanin and spirit from his body. He snatched his melanin and spirit from his body. And the reason why I keep repeating myself, because I want this to be clear amongst everybody that is watching and those that's going to watch in the future, that this good content information is for you and I, and should bridge a gap on what really happened. What really happened. So I know and understand that this certain civilization, they love the sun. They love the sun. So you came up with all type of chemicals, all type of sun blockage and everything else to protect your skin so you can become darker, so you can get the vitamin D from the sun, the sun rays, because you know and understand that the sun is powerful. This is an actually true fact. This is true. This is true. So this is true, right? And the reason why it's true is because you know that you procreate all type of sun blockage, so the sun won't burn you. The sun won't burn you because the sun doesn't agree with your pigmentation. Canaan descendants, right? So this is why you make jokes, and this is why you pray that you have melanin. That you have melanin, and listen. And if I was you, Canaan descendants, I would feel some way too. That I have melanin. That I don't have to procreate creams and all of these other things, sun blockers, so I don't have to be burned by the sun. This is an actually true fact. And this is why basically you are making jokes. You are making jokes, which is understandable. I understand. But the reality, the fact is that is not our fault. That is not our fault that you got your spirit, right? And you got your melanin snatched out of your body. That's not our fault. Right? And I need for you to understand that. And the reason why you should understand that, right? It could be a better understanding for your civilization. Yeah. This is the truth. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but the fact is that if you want to blame anybody from your melanin getting snatched out of your body and your spirit getting snatched out of your body, blame this entity that your forefathers and that your civilization uphold. Your civilization and your forefathers been following this entity. Anything that this entity tell you to do, you do it. It lies to you. It deceives you. Just like it deceived Cain, it's deceiving you because you are the descendants. And when you did that, right, the creator and everything in existence cursed Cain's descendants and cursed Canaan for killing Abel. This is an actually true fact. Cursed them straight up. Cursed them. Because everything, every living thing was robbing with Abel. Every living thing was robbing with Abel. So I understand that from a point of view that you upset, that you wish you had melanin. You wish you had melanin. Because with melanin exists in any and everything. Do you understand that? 85% of the world is melanated people. This is an actually true fact. The more melanin that you have, the greater responsibility that you have towards yourself, towards your community, towards your society, towards your family, towards the universe, and ultimately towards the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing. This is an actually true fact. So I see why you upset. Because everything that you have, you then stole it, you killed it from everybody else. And the creator said, when you killed Abel, he said, be ye ate, be ye ate, be ye ate, dumb, deaf, and blind, you will not return back to the righteous path. And the righteous path is spirituality. That is the foundation. That's why your spirit gets snatched out of your body and you are only left with your soul. This is no disrespect to a portion of civilization that uphold and knows the truth. We know that you don't be on that racist and that you don't be on that bigotry. We know that. We know who you are. We know who you are. And we also know a portion of you is still living and upholding this entity. You don't think that we know that? We know that. This entity you cannot see with the eyes. You can't see it with the eyes. It's not a human being. It's not a human being. So I need for you to understand that. And I need for people, right, the indigenous descendants to understand that too, from a spiritual point of view, right? And it's only that you upset is because you don't have any melanin. You don't have any melanin to tap into any and everything that's in existence, which I understand. In which ultimately that you cannot get the sun rays. You can't get that. It was taken from you. And before that, what was apes? Who was apes? Apes wasn't in existence. There was no apes in existence. Apes came about when Canaan killed Abel. It's an actually true fact. And your guys need to do your history. So I don't want you to be upset about someone that's putting a black face on, because that lets me know that you miss your melanin. That you miss and you want melanin inside of your body, because if you didn't, you wouldn't create these fake machines to turn your skin dark or to get some type of vitamin D from the sun. You wouldn't be creating things like that. You wouldn't. You miss your melanin. And I understand that. And you're never going to get your spirit back. You're not going to do that because you killed Abel. The creator cursed you. Actually, the universe did, and the creator just followed through. That's an actually true fact. I want you to understand that. This is to be true spiritually. So if your ancestors and your civilization been lying to you, they've been lying to you. The young girls that put up these black faces, they've been lying to you. And I want you to do your research on where you come from. Don't listen to Homo sapien, Homo erectus, and all of this other stuff. You know, you are Canaan descendants. That's an actually true fact. You derive from melanin people. You are, right, our cousins, which is an actual fact spiritually. This is true. Canaan killed Abel. Canaan killed Abel. Canaan killed Abel. Peace and blessings be upon Abel. And if it wasn't for Abel, none of us none of us will be in existence. This is an actually true fact because Abel stood on business. Someone has to teach you spiritual history. And some of this history is not in books. You're not going to find it. You're going to find bits and pieces of it. But I need for you to search in yourselves and dig deep down inside and look for it. It would be there. It would be there, you know? And listen, I empathize with you that you don't have melanin. That 85% of the world has melanin. 85% of the world have melanin. And you know, I sympathize with you because you know why? It wasn't your fault. And you didn't backdoor Abel. That was Cain. Cain killed his brother and backdoored his own brother. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to show this. You know, maybe you did it for comedy. Maybe you did it for cap. Maybe you did it for likes, shares, and subscribes. Lights, cameras, and action. Fame, fortune, and riches. But this was a wrong message to send out. You know? Very wrong.
Like, why would you do that? And then stuff like this just be okay. Like, they let this stuff slide, but then y'all claim y'all don't want to be like us. Like, I don't be understanding it. Just look goofy than a mug, bro. So ignorant. Like, I hope when they try to wash this crap off, it just don't come off. Like, why would you do that? And then stuff like this just be okay. Like, they let this stuff slide, but then y'all claim y'all don't want to be like us. Like, I don't be understanding it. Just look goofy than a mug, bro. So ignorant. Like, I hope when they try to wash this crap off, it just don't come off. Like, why would you do that? And then stuff like this just be okay. Like, they let this stuff slide, but then y'all claim y'all don't want to be like us. Like, I don't be understanding it. Just look goofy than a mug, bro. So ignorant. Like, I hope when they try to wash this crap off, it just don't come off. Like, why would you do that? And then stuff like this just be okay. Like, they let this stuff slide, but then y'all claim y'all don't want to be like us. Like, I don't be understanding it. Just look goofy than a mug, bro. So ignorant. Like, I hope when they try to wash this crap off, it just don't come off. Like, why would you do that? And then stuff like this just be okay. Like, they let this stuff slide, but then y'all claim y'all don't want to be like us. Like, I don't be understanding it. Just look.
Okay. So that was the video. That was a disrespectful video, you know? And it's sad because I know and understand that you feel some way that your melanin got snatched out of your body and your spirit. So you didn't know that you didn't have a spirit until on this platform right here, right, with the help of the Alpha Omega for blessing me with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to let everyone know that this certain civilization don't have a spirit, they have a soul, and also blessing me with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to break down the difference between the soul and spirit. It's a big difference between the soul and spirit. It's a big difference between the soul and spirit. Go check those videos out. Those videos are very dope, and they're very informative towards you and I to understand exactly who we are, right? And this is why I'm not really going hard, because this is out of ignorance, physically out of ignorance, and spiritually, right, and mentally out of ignorance, not knowing who you are and where you derive from and where you come from. This is why all of these archaeologists all around the world trying to find where you come from. You're not going to find that. You derive from, right, Canaan descendants. Canaan is a melanated person. Abel are melanin. Canaan killed Abel, and the Creator snatched your spirit and snatched the melanin out of your skin and debased you. And that's why his skin turned white. There was no melanin left in his skin, and everything else in existence cursed Canaan for killing Abel. This is an actual fact. Peace and blessings be upon Abel. This is true. So I know and understand that you feel a way. That you feel some way that you cannot get melanin right? And that you cannot activate your melanin because it's not there. If it is, it's a short portion of it. Because the sun will burn you. The sun is burning you. The sun don't agree with you. You know and I know that. That is because through this sick barbaric devil demon, he was the core of Canaan 4. He's the core of you, your skin turning white. He's the core of that, not Abel, not us. We had nothing to do with that. We had nothing to do with that. It was this demon that you cannot see with your eyes that contribute to Canaan, his downfall, and being a lost one. It's an actual fact, and I want you to know and understand that. I sympathize with you, yes. To be the only civilization that is cursed by nature and by the universe with no melanin, yes, I would feel some way too. Yes, I would feel some way. But know who you should feel some way towards. You should feel some way towards this enemy of ours. It's an op. It's sick, barbaric devil demon. It's a demon. It's evil. And it's mad that the Creator created mankind. This is an actually true fact. And then breath, the spirit of no beginning, a piece of his glory, a piece of him, a piece of his energy into mankind and said, what? And said what? Name everything in creation. And mankind named everything in creation. This is an actually true fact. And everything in creation bowed down to mankind except the Creator and accept this entity because the entity have free will. This is an actual true fact, and I want you to understand this from a spiritual realm, from a spiritual realm, from a spiritual realm. I'm not going to take too long on this subject and topic, but I know and understand the reason why you are upset and that you are putting black faces on and stuff like that, black paint or whatever you're trying to do, because you are upset that you don't have melanin and that you're not part of the 85% of people all around the world, right, that's melanated. Because melanin is in everything in existence. Everybody that has melanin has a responsibility. And I'm telling you, this is the actual true fact. Everybody that has melanin inside of them has a responsibility for themselves, for their community, for their family, for their civilization, for the universe, for the earth, and toward the Creator. This is an actually true fact, and I want you to understand that. These young ladies that don't have the knowledge, wisdom, or understanding, but over here, please like and share, get this information out to these young ladies, and I hope that they watch this so they can gain an understanding, because their parents and their forefathers had lied to them. That's not our fault that your melanin and that your spirit got snatched out of your body. And he chose you to live to pick up a big campaign to destroy Abel descendants, which is over here in the west, which we call what? North America, Canada, America, Mexico, and South America. This is an actual true fact. Been living a big campaign to destroy and kill us because we never backdoored the Creator. That's why he keeps doing this. He don't do it to nobody else. He do it to other people, but not like us over here in the west, that we call America. The ancient one. That's where we derive from. We are ancient. We've been here. We never came from no Africa. We never came on no chains. We never came in shackles on no ships. We always been here in this land. This is an actually true fact. So let him tell it. He's going to lie to you. This is an actual fact. So I want you, the young ladies, to rise up amongst you to teach your civilization and to teach the youth inside of your civilization. Make a difference instead of trying to make a joke. Because the reality, the fact, right, with this knowledge, wisdom, or understanding, I just checked you and I crushed you And any one of you, it's an actual true fact, that procreate this system, for the benefit for you, and to destroyed it in the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you got from this entity, which is an enemy in the op of a human being. This is an actually true fact, and I need for you to understand that this is actually true fact. Yes. So you guys have an amazing Saturday. Peace, y'all. Peace.